Welcome to another amazing video with the latest news about the Kansas City Chiefs, dear fans. At this moment, show your full support, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. In the quest for securing the AFC West title, the Kansas City Chiefs entered Week 16 with the expectation of clinching a victory against the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. However, a slow start initially clouded these prospects, and the team led by Andy Reid couldn't recover in time to complete a triumphant turnaround. Facing a 10-point deficit going into halftime, the home team felt the pressure mount, emphasizing the need for a swift recovery in the second half. The subsequent game presented more challenging moments, culminating in a modest production of 14 points in front of their home crowd. With this defeat, the Kansas City Chiefs now stand at a record of 9-6 for the season, with only 2 games remaining. Although the Las Vegas Raiders managed to score 17 points in the first half, it's important to note that such a performance does not reflect the resilience of Steve Spagnuolo's defensive unit. The defensive squad allowed only a field goal in 25 plays against the Raiders' offense, showcasing notable efforts to keep the team in the game. After an initial period where they conceded 78 net yards and 4.6 yards per play, the Chiefs intensified their defense in the second quarter. Rookie quarterback Aidan O'Connell failed to complete a single pass in the second quarter, resulting in an offense limited to only 3.4 yards per attempt. The Chiefs' defense showed resilience, limiting the Raiders to only 17 total yards and preventing any third-down conversions, keeping the opposing possession to just 3:01 in the opening quarter. Players like Chris Jones, L'Jarius Sneed, Trent McDuffie, and others cannot be blamed for the situation after the first 30 minutes of play. The familiar narrative of a slow start and persistent struggles haunted the Kansas City Chiefs once again, with consecutive possessions resulting in 3-and-outs, registering a concerning -18 net yards in the first quarter. This sequence of negative yards per play is a recipe for trouble. Adding to the challenge, conceding a fumble return for a touchdown and then a pick-six on the following play made the situation even more complicated. Although the Chiefs managed to score a touchdown in the second quarter and accumulate 139 net yards, the battle was far from easy. The offensive line led by Andy Heck struggled to generate consistent momentum, key players were not in sync with their quarterback, and a lack of overall fluidity was evident. This was undoubtedly one of the worst halves of football that the Kansas City Chiefs have faced recently. Unfortunately, the second half did not bring many improvements. Despite a late recovery attempt, the Chiefs seemed disconnected. The Denver Broncos' loss to the New England Patriots on Christmas Eve left Sean Payton's team with a record of 7-8 for the season. Although they are still out of the AFC playoffs contention, the Kansas City Chiefs could have secured the division title for the 8th consecutive time with a tie or a win. However, the loss to the Raiders forces them to postpone any celebrations with hats and shirts, facing the uncertainty of the playoff race. Speaking of the Raiders, Antonio Pierce's team continues to fight vigorously in the late season. Despite their own need for luck to make the playoffs, reaching a record of 7-8 keeps their hopes alive. The Chiefs, who essentially had control over the fate of a fierce rival, failed to defend their territory, giving the Raiders a new lease on life as a late Christmas gift. Monday afternoon represented a missed opportunity in a season full of challenges. According to the CBS broadcast, the Chiefs are no longer in the running for the AFC top seed due to this defeat. This distinction now belongs to either the Baltimore Ravens or the Miami Dolphins, both boasting some of the most explosive offensive talents in the sport. Although the Chiefs defeated Miami earlier this season, any potential tiebreaker for the top seed may not be sufficient, especially with the prospect of an early exit in the playoffs at stake. Looking beyond the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes will play his first playoff game on the road in January if the Chiefs advance in the postseason. This prospect is challenging, as road environments are historically tougher to overcome, not good news for an offense that has struggled with communication and execution throughout the season. With hopes of a favorable playoff position now officially extinguished, the Chiefs face an even tougher task to achieve success in the postseason. Now I want to hear your opinion, dear fans, so don't forget to leave your comment below to help boost channel engagement. Show your support, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates.